When we cut away, Suzy Chaffee had something she wanted to say to Muhammad. What exactly?
I'm surprised at you, Muhammad. We were just talking about men and women roles and how men and women can complement each other and end all this fighting, and men and women have different strengths. And you just told me that, and all of a sudden...
He has an image to
Let me ask you something. Is not strength the ability to be able to compliment someone, to be positive, to pat on the back, to be given, not hanging on to and showing dominance? I mean, those are all weaknesses, aren't they, Muhammad?
Well, you don't have to show dominance if you know you're in control, you understand?
I can't say a word, I'm sitting next to him.
Could I ask a
Yes,
question?
yes, Marcia.
Do you feel that women should play this destructive femininity game, which is
all
the
I say
title
is
of our
this.
book? Should they pretend to be frail and weak and say, oh, you big helpless man?
I'll be honest.
Yeah.
Now, I think that everything that God created, anything valuable and worthwhile is hard to attain, or even to see. Now, I think diamonds, you can't get diamonds too easy. You have to dig deep into God's earth, and you have to hunt, and you have to shape them and carve them. And when I take a diamond, and I go to bed at night, if I have something precious, I almost can wake up. I know where it is when I lay it down. Before man strikes all, America needs all bad. And everybody's talking about all type trouble. And to get that all, you have to go to other countries. You have to dig deep. Sometimes you miss, and sometimes you get it. Gold. A lot of times you go and you never find it.
Get to the point, I'm
Women, are you saying that women are like diamonds that
I'm
have
saying
to...
that my woman to me is more precious than gold, more precious than oil, more precious than diamonds.
But would she...
And I think she should be at home doing her
Snap
job.
out of it.
But wouldn't she...
Shouldn't be out for
Now, would she be less precious if she were out playing tennis with you?
I'm not
with
talking
that?
tennis players.
We don't get personal.
I'm talking about the ordinary man. And I think that he would want his woman to be dressed in a way where when she bend over, the man can't see her underpants
No,
or something.
that has nothing to do with it, you see. That's an important, because it doesn't matter, you see.
Right, fellas?
Right off!
It's not the clothes, that it's not
Don't like it, you can just jump
but
up.
the point is not the way you're dressed, it's what you are inside.
It's not that. Everything that causes a bad idea can be bad. Like, I don't think you should put a dog in a meat house and he's starving and let all the meat hang in there. Don't you eat that meat.
But you see, there's no
And it's
difference.
nature for men to like
Are you
women.
comparing women with dogs?
No, I'm
No,
trying
it's
to
nature
say
for women to
it's
like
nature.
men. I don't understand. It's very obscure points here. Yeah, very.
That she'll take care of herself and come back to you?
No, because I know too many of them that are married that they don't have that. They come up around me.
To find someone as beautiful inside as you are that can
Mike
handle
saying,
it?
come on.
It seems to me that either you're very insecure, anybody who has to speak.
I would say, it's really a racial thing because the white women and the black women, and the white men and the black men, we have two different problems, see. Our problem is getting together with our women and working together for freedom, justice, and equality, and respecting one another and respecting our women. See, so our women today want to be with the man where she's been away so long, and she want to stay home. She want to work with him so he can go out and fight and work and do, which we need to do as a nation. So you all maybe want to get free from your man for certain reasons. See, but we are not like it. See.
I want the whole world to
It's
snap
not
out of it.
freedom from, it's not freedom from a man. It's just that women have rights just as men do. They're human beings. They have just as good minds, just as many ambitions.
What are you saying women should do?
I think there should
Anything
be a
they
lady
care to do.
president and we'd know where the tapes were.
Yes, Doctor.
And you know where they'd be? She'd probably find them in her purse.
That's right. What did Marcia, you were saying he had something terrific going on in the green
Well,
room.
you were making some marvelous plays on words. You were actually being a women's liberationist back in the dressing room, and now you're different on camera. You were saying that all these words
No, I
like
was
it's a
saying-
hysterectomy when a woman has to go into the hospital for an
I was talking about, I heard a fella saying something once on some news media, even here in Philadelphia. He said, I don't blame the women and the liberation move. He said, too many things are named after men. Men get too much praise. If a man goes off and buy a big old home, they call it a mansion. They don't call it a sheesh or no. Then he said if a man, they name bad things after women like hurricanes. You never heard of a hurricane named Bob or George? It's always Debbie or Carol or Sue. And then he said, I think what they should do, he said they should take all, he said if a woman does something great in history, they don't call it her story, they call it his story. And he kept talking about hysterectomies and hernias.
No, a hernia would be. That I'd like to get rid of.
Then he said, I think what they should do is all the airports and all the offices take the restroom signs that says men and women, take them all down and let everybody go where they want to go. And then he said, amen. I mean, every woman.
Is it true though, Marcia and Doctor, that men are in general in favor of the movement?
Well, you know, wherever I've gone, and Marcia has too, we find that both men and women are really responding to what we're talking about. That both men and women should stop playing this kind of game of supporting a false kind of femininity and a false kind of masculinity.
Right.
Let men be men, and let them be more tender and cultured. Let women be women, let them be stronger and more aggressive. And these qualities that we've said that the male has, he's strong and he's active, he's competitive, he's aggressive. A woman is not that. If she is that, she's unfeminine. This has to go.
Just as women are suppressed and that they get, so eventually you find a lot of women are depressed and they aren't expressing themselves as they should or might want to. Men, conversely, men have been brought up that it is unmanly to cry, and they suppress a lot of emotional feelings. Right. Therefore, women live longer than men do, and men have more heart attacks and so forth. It is a whole, I think we have to reevaluate the way we look at human beings in general, not just men and women, but an allowance for each human being to extend themselves to the fullest, emotionally, in their work, in their activities, in their drives, and we'll all be healthier.
All of us are going to have to do a lot of
self-analysis. See, this is what I discovered in my research. I found many healthy, happy couples. And the reason was that this man had some culture, and the woman had some physical abilities, and they were developing them both together. They complimented each other, they congratulated each other, they were happy for each other's achievements. 1,500, probably a series of wars where situations changed. And by that time, a philosopher came along by the name of Aristotle who articulated this idea that the female is the weaker, the meaner, the colder, the crueler, you name all the bad adjectives, she's got them all. Sex.
Muhammad's over there nodding his approval. Do you agree with all those? Meaner?
No, I heard something funny one time. A fella said, women, they'll just never be straight. He said, you can't, something he said. I said, why? He said, because God made it from man's rib, and the rib is crooked, and before it straightened out, it would break.
Well, Tom, didn't Aristotle call them the passive indoor sex?
Yes, that's the whole idea, and therefore he said they're the passive sex, the male is the active sex, therefore the male belongs in the outdoor domain and the female in the inside. And then Herodotus came along, who was an historian at the same time, who articulated this idea that the woman's proper place is in the home, not only proper, but exclusive. And putting these two fellows together, we've all been in a box ever since.
Freud picked up his ideas, as Tom found out, directly from Aristotle. Women didn't have a Copernican revolution. The social sciences just
Hey, Mike, I think every man wants his woman at home, but he wants the other ones to come out.
We're going to come right back and pursue that right after these messages.